Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a fruit salad with a blueberry topping and a dressing with a Brazil nut banana milk. So I show you first my Brazil nut banana milk. That is a nice dressing for a fruit salad. And I made this banana Brazil nut milk already as a smoothie. So it's a wonderful recipe. You have these wonderful Brazil nuts. Not many, yeah, because too many would make it coarse. Otherwise, when you take too many, you don't have a smooth milk or creamy, because they have brown peels, these nuts here. They use these brown coverings here inside the nut. They are a little bit coarse. With white nuts like cashews or macadamias, that is easier to make a nice cream. But even with the brown ones like hazelnuts, almonds or so, with the bananas, you can just take a small amount of these brown nuts and still have a creamy effect. But as I said, you cannot take too many. So 3 bananas here, 3 ripe bananas, and here, 10 or so maximum Brazil nuts. And what's very nice with Brazil nuts is cinnamon. That is a very nice flavor. Cinnamon is a bark. That means you cannot take much of the cinnamon either, because a bark is very hard. You cannot blend it down. It is a powder. Yeah, we know cinnamon looks like a powder. You see, oh, that is nice and fine. It's not. If you take too much, you blend it into the smoothie, and then it's all coarse and scratching in the throat because it's too coarse. It's too firm. It's too hard. It's a bark from the forest, from the wood, the outside of the tree. So a small amount of cinnamon is super healthy and super delicious. It's super high in antioxidant, one of the highest ever, like raisins and all these things that are super high. It's very healthy, and I like the flavor a lot. Here with the nuts, it's a wonderful flavor. So I blend it with some water, not too much. I can always add more water later. To begin, I take a small amount of water. It's easier for the blender. That's not even half a cup of water. I don't need that much. And you see it's a creamy dressing. It's nice. It's a little bit runny, but that's okay. If you want it firmer, you take less water. It's very easy. The flavor is so yummy. Brazil nuts, bananas, and cinnamon. Ah, very nice. It's a calm, warming, earth-like flavor. Yeah. Nutty flavor. The Brazil nut has a dry flavor more. A little bit of the hazelnuts. Yeah. Different from cashews, they're more sweet, or macadamias, they're even a little savory. The Brazil nuts and the hazelnuts also, they are a little bit drier, the flavor. Don't know if you know what I mean here. I will let it sit for some more time, because now the nuts are broken down once, and they will soak now very fast in the liquid. In a couple of minutes, I do a second blending, and then I have the perfect texture and perfect flavor too. Now, meanwhile, I show you my fruit salad. This is always something I really have so much fun with. I mix together, I combine fruit. Some mango. Today I want to try a mango. I had a mango, had to be used, with a pear. It's a small pear, and I guess that's a nice combination. A mango and a pear, cut into small pieces. That's the one. And the third ingredient is an apple. Also a small apple here. I guess that's nice. And pear and apple are pretty much the same on the nutrients. The calories are also the same. And both have different effects on the body. The apple makes you eliminate firm matter, and the pear makes us eliminate liquid matter. So to put it a little bit politely, But otherwise, the nutrients and calories are almost exactly the same. Pears and apples, they have the different effects. And they're nicely combined in a fruit salad. And here, the special element here is the mango. And it's always the thing, what do you combine? What kind of fruit do you choose together in a fruit salad? Since I am in the vegan movement here, I'm a raw food chef here, I have so much fun combining all kinds of fruit in fruit salads. This is today. I never did that before. Let's see what it is like. And so that is the first. And I will put now, in a moment, my smoothie on top, or the Brazil nut banana milk. One more blending. The Brazil nut, by the way, have a very special nutrient. It's a mineral. It's called magnesium. On the one side, we have the macronutrients. So everything we eat is made of 3 macronutrients. The bulk of our food, everything we eat has carbohydrates, that's the most, like in potatoes or fruit. Sugar is carbohydrate. Then we have fat. Yeah, nuts have fat, seeds have fat. And the third is protein. Seeds and greens have protein. That's what the muscle builds and so. So these 3, carbohydrates, fat and protein. Everything we eat is made of these 3s. And the ratio is always different. Health specialists usually say, most carbohydrates, small amount of fat and protein. But of course that is different always. And the micronutrients, the small, tiny nutrients like vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, the colors, the flavors, these are different kinds of nutrients. And the minerals is one of the micronutrients, and they're also very important. We need, for example, selenium. It's a mineral. It is rare in our food, and the Brazil nuts have a lot. So sometimes I have a craving for Brazil nuts. And most likely that's because of selenium. Yeah, because there is not so much, as I said, in the plant kingdom, so Brazil nut is the way to go there. And I know, oh, the cinnamon's nice. And now it's creamy, it's good. And I know, I guess, why I like the Brazil nuts from time to time. Might be because of the selenium. Now I show you this beautiful, wonderful, creamy nut milk. It goes into the fruit salad. I don't have so much dressing here because it's pretty runny. I don't need that much. It's a gentle color, it's a gentle flavor. And with regard to the fruit again, tell you something about the apples and the pears, about the effects. It's always good to know. It's not very important, but it's interesting, I think, to know a little bit about the ingredients. And the mango, that's a main ingredient here. It's a whole mango in this fruit salad. The mango has another special quality. It is high in fiber. It's especially high in fiber, and that means it is filling. So this fruit salad is mainly filling because of the mango too. I can eat a mango and be completely full. That's why it's such a super healthy fruit with these high fiber content. Mango is also a wonderful fruit with many, many different qualities. It can be sour, it can be sweet, it can be, in so many ways, can be savory. You can make it a savory meal. Mango is so many things and super healthy. Yeah. So now my fruit salad is done. That's the first part. I put a little bit of fruit salad into my glass to serve it. And then I do a topping. I show you. So there's 2 parts here. The main part is the mango, apple and pear. The second part is the dressing. That is, I showed you before. the Brazil nut banana milk. Here are these two elements together, you see. It's a nice little glass. I would say it's a breakfast because I have a lot of different nutrients in there that makes it filling, with the mango and the nuts, you know, these kind of things make it very filling. And now I crown it, I decorated the blueberries. And here I have frozen blueberries. They have been frozen, and this is a nice container, a metal container, and it is nice because I can put it on a hot water bath, you know, container with hot water on top, and then they melt a little on top, and in 10 minutes or so the frozen blueberries are melted. It's very quick. That's why I like the frozen berries. I always have frozen fruit at home, berries mostly. They're very inexpensive when they're frozen. They're still super healthy and high nutrients. They don't do anything to them. They just freeze them, I guess. And then they have wonderful qualities. Sometimes they are not as sweet and as tasty as the fresh ones. Sometimes, and that is an easy one. You just need some sweet and sour. That's actually what they get when they are riper. Yeah, they turn into more. The sun turns them into sugar. Yeah, and that's why I put some date mousse on top here. At the same time, these sweet flavors. How to make date mousse? I show you in another video. If you don't know that, it's just blending dates with a little bit of water, and then you can fill it into a glass and keep it for maybe a week or so until it could become sour. Always a little bit of a question, how long keeps the date mousse? So I would say a week or so, then I use it. And it's not much, but it is nice because I don't need to use a blender now. I can just take a little bit of date mousse, put it on top of the blueberries, because I tried this recipe without the date mousse. I take 3 large heaping teaspoons to begin with. Yeah, let's see. I get the lid on top. And here's some lemon juice. I have a lemon here juiced. Yeah, just juicing lemon is easy. Don't need to show how that works. That goes also on my blueberries and the date mousse. I take a little spoon and combine it, mix a little bit. Because I tried that same recipe only with blueberries, put the blueberries on top of my fruit salad, and you know, I thought, I like blueberries, I love them. They are really the healthiest berries at all. Blackberries are also super healthy, but blueberries and blackberries, because the dark blue color goes down into the brain, because the barrier here, from the body to the brain, there's a barrier for the blood to filter the dirt out, the poison. That barrier, the blue color goes down into the barrier. That's why these blue nutrient foods are super healthy for the brain. So it's brain food. Yeah, blueberries are wonderful, and I recommend it every day. Really, a cup of blueberries, and you're very nice. Your brain function gets better by the time you eat blueberries all the time. That's scientifically proven. So I love blueberries. I tried them just throwing blueberries on the fruit salad, and it was nice, but it was a little bit, that's all. So I thought, because also the water from the frozen blueberries, the juice, somehow it takes away from the blueberries. It's nice by itself, but somehow it was a little bit thin, everything. So I thought, I have to pep it up a little bit. Yeah, put some date mousse and lemon on top. I will taste it right now. Let's see. Now it looks much better. It looks now creamier, a little bit like a marmalade. You see, this is what it looks like now. It's creamier, thicker, because of the date mousse. And now I will taste it. Let's see if it works. Wow, now it's a perfect blueberry jam flavor, and I still have the whole blueberries. Now it's super yummy. So try that for yourself. You can take the blueberries by itself, put them on top. If you have fresh blueberries, maybe that's even recommended. But these are so tasty now with the date mousse and the lemon juice. Wow, I tell you, wonderful. And you have this wonderful, beautiful juice here from the blueberries That's you have that only when you have frozen blueberries. And you know what? I love it when this juice, this watery juice from from frozen blueberries or other berries too, when that runs into the dressing and makes these streaks. I love that. You see what I mean? When I show you the side, here now little streaks. I don't know where they are. Maybe they, careful. Here they will begin to blend some streaks here and there. And when I mix it now with a spoon and I eat it, that's exactly what happens. These nice color streaks, these swirls, that is beautiful. That you can do that with your frozen berries. Here they come. Here there are the streaks already. See, it goes into the little corners here. Yeah, small things, but that makes the life so nice. And the small things in life, my yoga teacher always says there are no small things in life. Every movement counts. In Tree Yoga, we have invented the flow. Our teacher, Yogini Kaiji, invented the flow in yoga. It didn't exist before her. 1980, she invented Tree Yoga in an enlightenment. Yeah. Enlightenment is daily. It's called Kriyavati. It's a fantastic miracle. You can watch her. Still happen every day. She creates new flows, new sequences, new mudras. Everything is super amazing. And she has a lot of wisdom, and she says these things too. Every single movement counts. And so there are small things. It's all beautiful to enjoy right now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. You like my video. Subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.